Introduction. Hello everyone, my name is Julie Vanessa Aguirre Sterling and I am 23 years old. I am student bachelor's degree in foreign language with emphasis in English at UNAD. Today I want to share my reflections about my learning in this course and my teaching practice. I will answer some waiting questions and explain what I learning. Question A. Most valuable experience from my teaching practice. The most valuable experience from my teaching practice was working directly with students and trying to help them communicate in English. At first, I felt nervous because I wanted everything to be perfect. I was worried about making mistakes as a teacher, but I realized that making mistakes is normal and it is part of the learning process for both students and teachers. For example, in one activity, I asked students to describe their daily routines in English. Some students were very shy and spoke very light. I used pictures of daily activities like brushing teeth, cooking, and going to school to help them. After a few minutes of practice, they started speaking more. One student said, I wake up at 7 o'clock and I ate breakfast. It was a small sentence, but it showed me that students can improve when they feel supported. Another example is when my practice talking about hobbies, I used a short video showing different activities like playing soccer, dancing, and drawing. Students repeated the words and made sentences. They loved it and enjoyed it. This experience taught me that students learn better when the class is fun and interactive. Question B. How my view of language acquisition evolved before this course? I thought learning language was mostly about memorizing vocabulary and grammar rules. I believe that is students can know all the words and sentences they could speaking English, but now I understand that language acquisition is about communication practice and confidence. For example, in class we learning about the importance of listening and speaking every day. I realize that even if a student makes mistakes, trying to speak is more important than being perfect. I also saw that using real life situations like role playing, ordering for in a restaurant helps students use English naturally. Eh, Another example is reading short stories. At first, a talk reading was used for vocabulary, but now I see that reading helps students understand grammar, sentence structure, and context. I tried reading a simple story with my students, and they were able to answer questions and discuss the story in English. This showed my that learning a language is active and interactive, not only memorization. Question C. Agora posters activity that inspired my mods the activity from the Agora poster that inspired my mods was about interactive learning with technology. The posters showed many ideas for using apps, online games, videos, and quiz in the classroom. I liked this activity because it gave my many ideas for my future teachings. For example, one poster suggested using a Kahoot quiz to practice vocabulary about food. I imagined my students competing in small teams, having fun, and learning at the same time. Another poster showed short YouTube videos about daily routines. I thought that showing videos and asking a student to repeat parts of answers questions would be a fun way to practice listening and speaking. These examples inspired me because I want to be a teacher who makes learning English enjoyable and motivating. I realized too that technology is a tool that can help students learn faster and feel more confident. Question them what I take away from the Agora event as a future teacher from the Agora event. I learning that creativity, collaboration, and motivation are very important for teaching. I saw teachers sharing ideas, experience, and activities to help students learn better. For example, one teacher showed how she used group projects to practice speaking. Students had to create short presentations in English and present them to the class. I think this is good way to encourage participation and teamwork. Another teacher explaining how she gave positive feedback for every small success, like saying, "Good hope, you said the new vocabulary correctly." This motivates students and make them feel confident. I also learning. that as a future teacher, I should adapt activities to students' level, use different methods, and be patient and friendly. I want my future students to feel comfortable speaking English even if they make mistakes. I also want to use songs, games, and interactive exercise because these activities keep students motivated and focused. Conclusion In conclusion, this course and my teaching practice taught my that learning a foreign language is a combination of knowledge practice and motivation. My mom's follow-up experience was working with a student and seeing their progress. My view of language acquisition changed because I understand now that communication and interaction are more important than memorization. The Agora poster and even inspired me to use technology, creativity, and motivation in my future teaching. I hope to continue learning and improving as a teacher. I am excited to apply what I learning in my future class and help my students feel confident and motivated to learn English. Thank you very much for watching my reflection.